Do you have any pipes in your house that have a little bit of coloration that looks like this? If so, that's a sign that you've actually had a leak at one time. Water was leaking out of this copper pipe. The minerals from the water, as the water evaporated, the minerals are left behind. And so you can see all the calcium from the water that's just left on this copper pipe. And what that means is that calcium is actually what's causing the water not to leak anymore. It's plugged up that hole. But just because it's plugged it up now does not mean that it's going to stay plugged forever. It will probably break loose and start spraying out water again at some point. So we brought this to our client's attention and we're getting this replaced. All right, well, aside from looking a lot better and looking a lot cleaner, the materials that we've used to replace this corroded joint is actually far superior to the materials that were installed previously. Some of your old school plumbers will tell you that ain't no better way to go than sweat, but we have used here is something called ProPress, and ProPress has a few benefits to it. One, a 50-year warranty. We're replacing this fitting on a 30-year-old house. So you would have gotten 20 more years out of it, or you wouldn't have had to pay for it. The other thing that is far superior is the thickness of the copper. So there are 3 levels of thickness to copper piping, and that is M, which is the thinnest. We use that in residential. L, which is more common in commercial, and then K, which is almost solely used in commercial work. And they have different thicknesses for their sidewalls. And so what happens is the thicker your sidewall, the more life you get out of it, because everything is worn down by water. A drip on a rock over time is going to turn it into a hole. Water has that just ability to corrode things. Same with copper. And so fittings have always been the same thickness, but these are actually more than K copper.